I'm gonna help Paladin Danse with his little ghoul problem. And then we'll see where we go from there. I might have to leave suddenly. The furnace is broken. And I'm waiting for a furnace repair person to come. So if he shows up, I'm out of here. And I'll pick it back up after he's done, yo. Yep, that's me. Full of timely lingo. Looks like you might want to see a dentist. That way to zoom in. Oh, look at that. Those are some pointy teeth. Okay, I did drop off my stuff. So I will proceed to the Cambridge police station. Also trying to stay under a blanket while let's put it this way. I'm in the US, so these are Fahrenheit temperatures. But it is currently 54 degrees inside the house. Assuming it hasn't dropped since I looked like a half an hour ago. It's currently 44 degrees outside. So the rate of the change outside, I would not be terribly surprised if the furnace, by the time the furnace is fixed, it's actually warmer outside than it is inside. That would make me sad. Well, these have never had anything in them. But I will check them. Nuclear protection on a budget. You know, it occurred to me, I might have said this, I know I've thought about this, but I don't know if I said it to, like, people who could hear me, like, during one of these, or I was by myself at the time, but one of these days, if I can find one, I'm gonna hop in a Pulowski shelter during a rad storm and see if that helps. Because I'm really curious about it now. Hey, look, it's a beautiful woman checking out my bidero. Hey, baby. How about them muffins? Sorry, that's a really bad inside joke. Ooh, I'll have to readify your blog. Which blog? Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's having a disagreement somewhere up here. Location something.
Check your fire. Remember to sit it out.
Circle. Codsworth, stand right in front of the ghoul, so I can't.
Hold on.
Well, you also refer to getting on Tumblr as vlogging, so how the heck am I supposed to know, woman? Like an actual blog of CTO? Let the record show, all you fine folks who are not watching. My wife has a blog called Celebrate the Odd, and you should totally look it up. It started as a fight against people who just make fun of weird stuff online. Because, damn it, weird stuff can be awesome. And my awesome wife wants the weird people to get their moment in the sun. Because everybody's weird sometimes, and we're weird most of the time. So, you should go right now, turn off this video, go to celebratetheodd.blogspot.com, I'm guessing? I think it's .blogspot.com, but anyway, you should go and check it out. And then come back and watch this video 3 or 4 more times, because it's a great video. Not as great as my wife's blog, but it's an okay video. So yeah, celebratetheodd.blogspot.com. See, I was right. There's the proof in the comment section. The 6th comment, that's the important one. I am not silly. I am perfectly normal, just like the beast. Excuse me. That's the perfectly normal beast for those of you who are watching. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, an awesome series of books by Douglas Adams. Somebody gets trapped on another planet, possibly in another dimension, but probably not, in which, did get your message, dear. He gets stuck on this planet, and nobody's ever heard of a sandwich, so he becomes the sandwich maker. And the meat he uses comes from the perfectly normal beast, because the beast is perfectly normal. There's 2 yearly migrations, once there and once back. And the beasts are perfectly normal, but what's abnormal is where they come from and where they go to, because they come out of a rift on one end of the wherever, and disappear into a rift at the other end of the whatever, so they're only, like, there for, I don't know how many feet or miles or whatever. They're just appearing out of nowhere on one end and disappearing into nowhere at the other end, and then later that year they go back the other way. And they're perfectly normal beasts, because it's where they go to and where they come from that's not normal. And they make a great sandwich, I heard. Although they sound a lot like beef, and I hate roast beef sandwiches. Hello, Paladin Danse.
We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business here?
I sense a lot of saving and loading in this conversation.
I'm just trying to survive out here, like everyone else.
The way you
Like
charged in and
everyone
engaged those
else.
ferals, I find that a bit difficult to believe. Are you from a local
I'm
settlement?
sorry, you're not a trusting person.
Do all these questions really matter? After all, I helped you fight those ferals.
This would be much easier for both of us if you'd cooperate.
Maybe it would be a lot easier if you weren't such a jerk, Danse. Danse has got to be the worst companion to, like, be a friend with. And if you can be a friend with Danse, I'm not sure I can be a friend with you. But we'll give it a shot if you want.
Do all these questions really matter? After all, I helped you fight those ferals.
This would be much easier for both of
Damn
us.
right I helped you fight those ferals. Excuse me. Nap time. I need a nap.
Do all these questions really matter? After all, I helped you fight those ferals.
This would be much easier for both of us.
It'd be a lot easier for both of us if you took something out of your hiney. That's what make it easier for both of us, Danse. really want the quad missile launcher to shoot all 4 missiles at
Do
the
all
same
these questions
time.
really matter? After all, I helped you fight those ferals.
You make a fair point. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult.
Warrior
Since the
jerk.
moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
I want to help, but I don't like the secrecy. Who are you really?
Very well. I'm Paladin Danse, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. We're on recon duty, but I'm down a man and our supplies are running low. I've been trying to send a distress call to my superiors, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may.
Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet
Like some
systems,
sort of
and
signal
it contains
booster?
the technology we need, the deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
No
Sure,
time
why
to
not?
waste.
I don't know what's
Let's
wrong
get
with him
moving.
yet.
Outstanding. Halen, take Reese inside and find his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police
Yes,
station
shoulder.
and resupply yourself. Then let me know when you're ready to begin. Let's move out, people.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's shake and bake, and I helped. That's a lot of experience points. Probably won't seem like much for long, but right now it's not too shabby. Why don't I do some exploring downtown? That sounds like fun, doesn't it? You know what? I'm going to fast travel to Diamond City. Do some exploring over there, so I'm not far from a store. You know what? Let's go to Trinity Tower. I just found the signal. That'll be fun. Get killed by super mutants. Level 8, they shouldn't be any problem at all. Let's see if I survive. Oh, I lost Trinity's signal. Look, some experience points. And some like from my companion there. Because he likes it when I hit computers. Because don't we all? He's very anti-establishment. Two.
Got it.
Well done. Well done indeed.
Of course it was well done, Jeeves. I mean Codsworth. I mean Jeevesworth. Hey look, I found a radio signal. There's sometimes a couple puppy dogs in this yard of junk. Actually, it's probably a parking lot. Look at that vicious mongrel. One with the bullets in its head. Alpha mongrel. Oh, there's more. There's two of them. Okay. You know, I don't usually loot this parking lot, so let's see what we can find. Not that toolbox. Should see if we can get in this. Bye, we'll miss you. .308 ammo and a short hunting rifle. Lunch. Disabling tripwires. Disabling bombs. Checking out living rooms. Delicious. See, this is where your bread and butter really is. Just wandering around. Seeing what the folks at Bethesda have given you to play with. You can find all kinds of neat things. Always check for traps, folks. Always, even when you don't. Let's see if I'll live. You know what? Let's go try something. I was watching a video online the other day. What kinds of losers do that, right? In which somebody jumped across there. I don't think I'll be able to make the jump. That did not go how I planned, but it went about how I expected. Hey look, I found this. That wasn't expected. Neither was falling through there. Every day's an adventure when you're with Mr. Boring. Always finding exciting new things to try.
Yes.
You look like the sort of person who'd like to get shot in the head.
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
Nah, well, I guess I'm hiding since I'm crouched, but really I'm just standing here. Waiting for a raider to show their face,
Come on out.
so I can shoot the face with a
You can
gun.
trust me.
Oh, well, if I can trust you.
Only a fucking coward hides.
Such language, young lady. Tisk, tisk. Now, this little bit has killed me before. I'm gonna saveify my game. Oh, hell. Invisible window there.
Shit's got ambush all over
It sure does.
it. Okay, cut the shit. Who is that?
Raider waster lady.
Sure as hell looks that way. Who?
Hang on. Sorry people, my furnace guy's here, so I'm going to leave this paused and I'm going to turn off the sharing and I will pick it back up in a little bit when he's done. Thank you.